All right, everybody. Oh, happy day. I hope you're doing just insanely well. I've got a special guest on today, Summer from Prospect Boss. Summer, say hey. Thanks for joining with us.
Hey, thanks for having
So,
me on today.
I appreciate you coming on and kind of helping debut your brand new dialing system that you guys released that's helping a lot of folks doing outbound work get a little higher pickup rate. Would you mind explaining what this is and how it can really benefit agents, whether they're in the insurance industry or in the real estate space, and find a little bit more success? Because it's, mind numbing, anyways. What have you guys developed over there? What's happening
Yeah,
on your end?
yeah. So we have been pushing different features that are helping agents prospect more efficiently and help their calls just be able to reach the phones. Because we were seeing due to Stir Shaken, we have talked about it in previous videos if you did catch that, but Stir Shaken is by the FCC and it's regulated calls going through to phones basically and kind of deregulated in a way the ability for agents to make those calls, people who do call prospecting or telesales. And we saw a problem where they felt like the calls were just going straight to voicemail, but it's actually the calls just weren't going through in general. So we have
Brutal,
been
Summer. I mean,
pushing, yeah,
that's brutal.
yeah. So people were thinking it was an issue with their lead quality or the dialer that they were using. And we were, losing customers because of it also. So we were trying to figure out what was happening, and it's because of the FCC. So we have been pushing the five rotating outbound numbers. So that helps you stay below the radar of stir shaken. So every 75 calls, it switches out to another number. We recommend getting up to five. But we have other agents that make a lot of calls in a day and they have 10. So, I mean, it's really just up to you. But we've been pushing that a lot lately. And then also the DID registration, which ties into more of the spam likely issues our agents have been facing. So their calls will be registered as spam likely.
The
People,
DID,
when,
Summer, for the person that's like, what is DID? You're speaking Greek. What
yeah.
is DID for them? Just so that they
Yeah.
understand that.
So it helps you. We basically just register your numbers with mobile carriers. So people were just calling in and, marking people's numbers as spam. They would call the mobile provider and say, hey, this person keeps calling me. I don't want them to contact me anymore. Or they're doing a lot of sales calls. I'm not interested in that. So then they would report it to like a mobile carrier that they use. So then that number would get flagged as spam. So this just helps us be able to reach out to those carriers and register that number for you. And we were, just keep pushing these different products on our customers, well, encouraging them, should I say. And we just decided to make a package, a bundle, to make it easier for everyone so they know what they need. If you have been experiencing like the low pickup rates, if your calls haven't been getting picked up as much as I normally do, that's what this is for. It's not to push anything particular on our customers, it's just to help them. So this package that we have is a two-line serial dialer. We're most known for our three-line dialer, which is definitely effective, but we have noticed that the third line is flagging the FCC a little bit more, so that's what could hinder your calls from going through. So we recommend doing a two-line dialer now and the five rotating numbers so that you can switch them per call and then the DID registration. What was flagging the FCC we noticed is the amount of like calls made per hour and the calls being shorter. Because if you're making sales calls, it's not always a long call because someone may be interested in your product, but they may be busy. They may be in a meeting, driving, traveling. In this industry, everybody's doing both of those things constantly. So it was just kept flagging the FCC. So that's just the solution that we've been encouraging. And it's increased sales by at least 35% at the moment. So we definitely
Pretty
recommend it.
significant. And that's just because they're kind of getting through the spam likely, getting through the noise of what's been taking place to, a lot of good agents. A lot of times agents don't realize, like, what in the world? Why am I, if they don't register their number, first off, that's not good.
Hmm.
And we run a national agency, so we do a lot of life and annuities and Medicare. And We do it face to face. We do it in the telespace. And let me tell you, there's a lot of agents that get spammed real fast because they don't know maybe how to register their number. And if some of you need that, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. We can help you. But having a dialer like this where Prospect Boss does this for you, that makes it pretty easy. I mean, systems can help you for sure. And you're seeing a 30+% increase recently with this new dialer system in pickup rates.
Yeah. Yeah. So far we have been able to help our reps. We have been testing it for our customers have been using it that have allowed us to look at their numbers and see how their pickup rates can increase. And we've got about 35% so far.
It's a big difference. That's moving the needle. I mean, if you can have first off a two-line dialer and then rotating the numbers, is that just different area codes, completely different phone numbers, just kind of flipping through the rotation?
Yeah, so whenever you get a prospect number in general, or prospect boss number, I mean, we recommend sticking with the area code that you're going to be prospecting to, but it is possible to get different area codes per state. So some people, if they're selling, they have a license to sell, in different states, maybe nearby. So, people who sell in Georgia, they could do Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama or something, Florida, depending on their areas. So if they are making a lot of calls to different states, then we would recommend maybe doing a different area code for the numbers. But we recommend choosing whichever state that you're prospecting in the most or whatever area that you're prospecting in the most. That way it seems like the number is local.
Absolutely. And that's wisdom. I mean, we do a ton of work in the insurance industry, and I personally use my fingers. Some of our top agents use their fingers, hand dialing, right? Probably makes you,
Hmm.
go, are you kidding me? Yes, I hand dial. I don't use a CRM and dialer, but yet this is a great one that some of our amazing agents use and love. So there's a lot of different choices. This is one of the good ones out there. And technology can take you to that next level when you're doing just a ton, especially if you're handling aged leads or this overwhelming number of leads. You're going to call hundreds of leads a day. The last thing you want to do is get spammed up on your number. That's brutal.
Yeah. So how is hand dialing? Do you still do hand dialing?
Absolutely.
Or
With
you're
fresh
more?
leads, use your
Hmm.
fingers, right? Now, if
Yeah.
I had a bunch of dated leads, okay, at that point, I'd use a dialer, right? But
Yeah.
I get fresh leads. Most of the top reps out there, they're not using old leads. They're going to be the fastest
Right.
conversation we can, and that comes from fresh leads. And with fresh leads, we can use our fingers, make piles of money when we're successful. It's massive. So there's no need to, not that there's anything against technology, but
Yeah.
it's not needed. Why? Right. But with
Yeah.
dated leads or age leads, oh goodness, you need a dialer to get through them because you're just swimming. You're swimming through the seas trying to find a lonely fish. I mean, it's tough. It's extra work. So
Yeah.
to have
It's
this is big.
Yeah, it's whatever works for you, honestly, because, and our system's really good for new agents or people who are on teams and have a broker or team leader like you over them and they need a little bit of guidance. And then we have some people, we just had William Rojas on the show. He is higher up in his company, but he just does a lot of FISBO and expires, if I remember correctly. So he's just like prospecting all day. And that's what works for him. So it just depends, like on the agent and whatever.
100%.
Hmm.
And I like, and the fact that some agents, some are, believe it or not, have call reluctance. So your dialer can really help them through that because they
Yeah.
just, okay, push a number, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. It's like it's on, right? Wait till somebody picks up. And that helps an agent that maybe isn't as disciplined to be able to dial, 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 dial. Having a system like yours that kind of does it for them, that's a powerful thing for somebody that may have a little resistance or call reluctance. That can be helpful to them. I mean, you still got to make the calls. You still got to handle everything that you're, doing over the phone, which is why scripts and systems and training are so important. But having, you know, this brand new dialing system where it's increasing a little bit on your pickup rates, that can be powerful to an agent that maybe can't push the buttons on their own. That's a good thing. And nothing against, some of you agents out there with some call reluctance. That's a real
Yeah.
thing. So you got to address it.
It's definitely intimidating for some people because they have the will, but it's a little, dialer maybe helps them beat that reluctance, like you said, because you have all your leads loaded in, you have your scripts right there, like in Prospect Boss, we do have scripts that you can download. We have the different marketing automations. So maybe if you do get a little nervous to make calls all the time, you could send a text message or a ringless voicemail or something like that. But yeah, like you said, it does help new agents kind of overcome that reluctance that they may have. They may be a little shy to call in the beginning. So having all of that in one system in front of you while you're looking at it, it can help them feel a little bit more confident to make all those calls.
Absolutely. Now, is there anything else in this system or this new dialing package that you all have that they need to know about, or maybe some things need to be made aware of?
It's not a perfect solution, and there still could be some room for your numbers to get fired or maybe a call not to go through. So don't take everything with a grain of salt because we don't um say that we're, a perfect solution or perfect dollar, but we do recommend this because it has helped our agents. It has helped people increase their sales, increase their pickup rates, because that's really what our end goal is here. And the objective is to just help you. So if something does happen, if you feel like your number got called, call us. We can switch those numbers out. That's what we're here for. Because like you could get those numbers and then it's not a perfect solution, like I said. They could get marked as spam, depending on how you're using them, how many calls you make. So if you do feel like there's a problem, then that's what we're here for. Call us and then we can get you new numbers and stuff when we can register those numbers that you get that are new. So just keep in mind that it's not perfect, but it definitely does help. And we can help you if you do feel like there was a problem after you got all of this done, your number got marked again or something like that.
It's nice you exchange it out for them without a
Yeah.
big cost involved. That's awesome. Just
Yeah.
no different than a Christmas sweater, right? It may look good in the catalog, and you get it, they're like, this doesn't fit. A little weird in the shoulders, right? Sometimes these numbers, everything goes great, and it's just you're just chugging along in a good way, and then all of a sudden, spam likely on that one number. It's nice you guys can switch them out for the agents pretty quick. Is it pretty quick turnaround time? Just so the audience
Yeah,
knows,
I would say it takes at least a day, depending
it's not
on like
bad.
the volume that we have, because we just have one tech person doing it. But yeah, it's not too long of a turnover or anything.
And that's a great thing. Just for agents to know, 24 hours is pretty quick. I mean, there's some insurance carriers that take days to get back to agents, which is ridiculous, by the way. We don't like those particular insurance organizations. So if you need good ones, reach out. There we like customer service for our clients, but also for us to be able to help them. So the fact you guys get that done in 24 hours, who cares? That's phenomenal. That's a
Yeah,
good thing because you're going through a lot of numbers, doing age leads, even fresh leads. A lot of agents will use a dialer for fresh leads. They like it. Technology is what they adore. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. Use a powerful thing like this to dial your leads and be more organized. That can be a good thing. Really good thing for
definitely
the right
so.
agent that needs it. So, anything else? I appreciate you coming on. Anything else they need to know about this brand new dialing system you guys have here?
It is $199 a month, and that includes the two-line dialer, the rotating numbers, and the DID registration. And we would just like to help you increase your pickup rate. So that's about it. But if you do have the package, and like I said, do run into some issues later on where you feel like your call connectivity isn't connecting like it's supposed to, then that's what we're here for. So just reach out to us at 1-800-662-4009.
Any other platforms that they can reach out to you on?
Yeah, we're all over social media, Prospect Boss. If you type it in, we have a couple different like handles per social media. So you can like reach out to us there. You can reach out to us on our website too. We have a chat where you could submit a ticket and it redirects you in sales, tech support, etc. And yeah, and then you can, we have different extensions on our phone as well. We have sales and tech support. So if you have any issues, just let us know. We do demos as well. If you are new to our product, you can go to the contact us page and see where you can schedule a demo. And then if you do reach out to any of our support, then we can direct you in that way too.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate you coming on. I'll put your contact information in the description of the video for those of you watching that can't write that fast. All right. So hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining with us, Summer, and giving the release to the audience. I think this will be a help to them. I appreciate you very much.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you too.